welcome back to Rustic Root Farms. You join me as I am in our field near the test the crops and the hybrids just there, the wood field just behind. My partner is currently out in the sprayer, spraying down some herbicide. We do have a fair amount of weeds pop up in the field. I obviously didn't do a good enough job last time, because it was only just up in certain areas, but my partner's now out doing that, which is really nice. So it gives me a bit of a break from spraying. Yeah, so I've got that. I am going to have to take over the spraying once I've done this. But, you know, it is what it is, part of farming. There we are, let's get this down. Really is handy having this big Great Plains planter. You know, the John Deere is pulling it like an absolute dream. Really is a nice big piece of equipment. You know, when the hours are up on it. It's going to be sad to see it go. We'll have to see if we can try and get a deal on it. I don't know how much it's going to cost. It is possibly going to cost us a lot of money, but as you've seen, we've been able to manage to cover a lot of ground with this thing. My partner used it over there, so she's got sunflowers in that field. Wow, these weeds are really starting to pop up in our fields. Need to get on top of that as quick as possible. Right, that is that, so let's get it turned off, lift it up. Let's get this beast folded up. Make sure we're not in any traffic's way. Makes a change, not end up on flying down here. Right, so let's head back to the farm. We'll get this put away for now. I've been doing this field. We need to get a lot of spraying done, so it might be worth seeing if we can buy a self-propelled sprayer. I don't know. You know, just look at all these weeds. They're just popping up all over the place now, which is a big annoyance. You know, but it is what it is. Part and parcel of farming. You're going to get weeds in fields. There's a lot of weeds. So definitely need to get the old herbicide sprayer down here. And I still can't believe he didn't want to sell us this field. Just look, it's in, he planted it last season. They've all withered. I don't know what exactly he's planning on doing with it, but he definitely sold us one which had the Joyrider going around in it. We have ordered some cameras. We're still waiting on those security cameras to be delivered. As you can see, look, the weeds just popping up in certain areas. But yeah. Oh, there we go. Look, there's my partner. She's over there spraying. Looks like she's in the Hurleyman, because we did change the tyres back over to the narrows. Not worth keeping it on the narrows. We have the wide tyres in storage at the moment. So let's be careful. So we'll pull this just here. I have had a nice phone call from the local council. They want to know if they can use a piece of our land, our farmland, to have a wind turbine built. They did say we was going to get a percentage of what it earns and, you know, all that good stuff. However, all that works, you know, it was my partner that told me she deals with all the financial stuff. But yeah, we could have a look around, see which field. They obviously have an idea of whereabouts they want it put. Stanley. Oh, you're around a couple of others today, Stanley, are you? Okay. Feeling sociable. Let's have my partner again. Nice, have a look. Okay, so she is taking it a bit easy with the spraying. Okay, so she's missed all this bit. Unless she's worried about the trees and the boom. More than likely, so I can always come over and do that. Just get these weeds sprayed. She's doing a good job, I'll give her that. Not bad at all. Right, so I'll have a quick word. We'll get the. What I'll do is I'll jump in. She's got some paperwork to do and everything like that, as she does. I don't know what she does for the paperwork. I haven't got a clue. So I'll get the rest of this sprayed, and then what we'll do is we'll head on over to another field, possibly the ones up there, because we are going to have to get them sprayed. So yeah, get this done, and I'll see you over there in that field, and we'll get some spraying done in those fields, get rid of these weeds. Welcome back. It is 9 minutes past 2. Now getting set to start this field. Been having a couple of problems with this left side boom. Yes, I don't know what's going on with it. I think there's definitely something wrong with it, but yeah, it's just this side. Sometimes it comes out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the spray doesn't come out on the left hand side. Just gonna have a quick look. I don't know what's wrong with it. I was having a couple of issues with this last season, but I thought we fixed it. We have checked all the nozzles. But, yeah. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh, let's get spraying. If needs be, we can always ask our local farmer friend, our neighbour, if we can borrow his sprayer. He does have a horse self-propelled sprayer, should I say, if I can get my words out. So if we do keep having problems with this side here, then we will have to see if we can borrow his. He does have two. He's got a really big, like a Rubicon, and he also has the horse. So if we keep having problems, we could just ask him if we could just borrow that. Obviously we will be putting our own herbicide in it. His equipment, and then use all of his herbicide. I mean, it's expensive stuff. Oh, there we go. You want to be hitting that tree, so let's swing out a bit. Okay, so there's me doing around the headland, not realising tree in my camera. So here we are. I have just finished the headland. I'm busy talking away, not realising my camera died. It doesn't make a noise when the battery dies, and because I'm just too busy trying to get this done, I didn't check. So the headland has just been done. I'm still having a lot of issues with this left hand side of the sprayer. Sometimes it's spluttering out, sometimes it's coming out fine. I don't know what's wrong with it. Sometimes the boom, it's just absolutely weird. So I think I am going to have to try and get this piece done, then head over to the farm, and I'll ring my friend, see if we can borrow his self-propelled horse sprayer. I am going to have to get this in the workshop, get this fixed, see what the issue is, because we can't have that with all the fields that we have. We've got to have some form of sprayer to kill off these weeds. It's just pain. Oh, there we go, look, left side of the sprayer's cut off again. Oh, come on, we can't keep doing this. This is what I'm having to do. I have to keep jangling it from inside here. Come on. Keep pulling that lever. It'll work eventually. Oh, there we go. That's what happens. It just cuts off. And I don't know why. Maybe there's an issue with the pipe, and maybe there's a bit of a bend in one of the pipes that's not helping the flow. I don't know, but we've been having technical issues with the boom arm as well, so unless it's a wiring issue, I have no idea. Oh, it's cut off again. Oh, dear. Okay, right, that's it. Let's get this folded up, if it'll fold up. And I'll go back to the farm, we'll call our friend, see if we can borrow his self-propelled spray. Oh, now it goes in. Alright, fair enough. Right, so I'll head back to the farm, we'll give our friend a ring, see if we can borrow his horse sprayer, because I'm going to have a look at this when I've got a bit more time and we're not strapped for time with having to get all this spraying done. We do need to get a big coat of fertiliser over our fields to get rid of these weeds. We don't just want them overpowering the crop that we have put in. So, bit of an annoyance. As you can see, look, we've got a lot of weeds. I just wish that farmer would have happened there. We could just sold us that field. Definitely won't sell that one. It's got a brand new crop in it. But is what it is. So we'll get back, and hopefully, if he does let us borrow his sprayer, I'll see you outside his farm, or wherever his sprayer is, his farm, his house, storage units, wherever it is. I'll meet you there. If not, then I'm going to have to fix this thing, and I have no idea how long that is going to take. So just pull this around here for now, just pull it behind the Massey Ferguson and the potato planter. There we go. Alright, off we go. So it's just this left side. So many issues. Oh, message from my partner, fair enough. I don't know what's going on. Right, so I'm going to go in, have a cuppa, and bring my friend, see if we can borrow his sprayer. Okay, thanks a lot, mate. Alright, okay, so his Rubicon, he has got it out in a field at the moment. He's currently literally just got back. He just pulled in his car. His Rubicon is out, but he says his horse is here. He says it is empty, which is a bonus for us because we're going to be using our herbicide. We don't have to pay him for the herbicide. He said we don't need to pay him anything for it. He says he don't want anything, you know, because we help him out, he helps us out, which is all good. So we get to use this. We could never afford one of these. So what is it? It is a Horsley PT 350. It looks an absolute beast of a sprayer. Definitely takes care of his machinery. They say this is the guy that has all the big machine. Oh, he's obviously restoring a tractor. What's he restoring? Wow, that is old. Jeez. Okay. You see that thing, and then you see this. Shows his progression of how far he's come. Especially having a Rubicon. I mean, that is a massive sprayer. So, you know, we've got this. Alright, so let's get in. There we go. Okay, so let's get this bad boy started. Oh, wow, look at all this. Okay. I would say slightly different to my sprayer, but everything's in the tractor. Everything is... Wow, okay, well, it's going to take a while to figure this out. But need to head back to the farm. He did say he does need this back by tomorrow morning, which is understandable. He's got a farm to run as well, so it is just nice of him to let us use this thing. I mean, I was telling him the problems we're having with our sprayer, and he said he'll come over later tonight when he's finished, and he said he will have a look for us, which is fantastic news, because when it comes to sprayers, I just don't have a clue, whereas he does, so that's definitely going to help us out. But look at all the weeds on our field already again. Oh my, seriously, come on, weeds. That is our really big field that is close to the road though, so not too bad. Alright, so let's head on over. Let's turn this way. Wow, turning circle on this is a bit wide, not used to that. Oh, thinking about it, I could have gone that way. Oh, is what it is. Still need to head to the farm, get this filled up with herbicide. And slow down, slow down. Wow, this has a fair bit of speed to it. Okay, no traffic coming. Alright. And as soon as I get on the field, I'm going to have to figure out how on earth you open these booms, how you get the spray going. It's going to take a bit of figuring out. But, let's just cut across here. There we go. Right, so what I'll do is I'll get up here, I will get this. I think we're probably going to need a full tank. If not, after what we use, we can just get out and yeah. Alright, so my partner's already got a couple of the herbicides out for us. So, let's just open that. Let's get out. There we go. This is going to take a while to fill. So, I'm going to get a hose. Or the pump system for this. And I'll see you when I've got it full. And we'll head over to the field, try and get that finished, because our sprayer apparently can't do it. So I'll see you all in a little while. Okay, just put that away. Alright, so that should be this thing full. Let's get in. Let's turn it on and let's check the tank. 100% full. Absolutely brilliant. So let's get over to... really, I need to shut this. My partner will not be happy if I don't close that. Yeah, let's get on in. There we go. Let's head. Had to ring my friend about this thing to see how we got all-wheel steer. We do now have all-wheel steering, which definitely helps, especially seeing as we're going to be in the fields. Oh, wow! I feel this thing definitely sloshing around with all the herbicide in the back. Okay, so I'm really grateful, you know, the local farmers, our friends, have these sort of machinery. Definitely helps us out in situations like this, where we had an issue with our sprayer. I was talking to him about, you know, we had some stuff stolen. He was saying possibly, you know, it was damaged by the thieves, which could be a massive possibility. Yeah, because it did work all right, and then all of a sudden, he did give me slight instructions on how to open this thing. There we go, the wheels should widen. And the boom should, if I press the right button, there we go. Let's just get out, it's auto. Oh, what? Look at the size of this thing. All automated at the back. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at the size of this thing. It is huge. Right, let's get back up here. There we go. Get in. And let's get straightened out. This is definitely going to be beneficiary for us, or benefit us, or be beneficial, or that or the other. I like how we've got the mirrors, we can see the wheels. Clear visibility of the right spray, clear visibility of the left. As you can tell, wasting a lot of spray because I'm not used to the width of this thing, but is what it is. So there is a walkie-talkie in here that is a little radio receiver. There will be interference and noises every now and again from the farmers, because you can't turn that off in this vehicle for some reason. It turns off when the engine turns off, which I don't mind. So we'll hear the occasional noises, coughing, and all sorts of other people. They're his workers. It'd be nice if we could have a worker, but we're just poor. Right, let's shift this into reverse. There we go. Want to be careful of this boom arm. I don't want to damage his machinery. I really don't think he'd be too happy if he lets us use this and we damage it. Let's get the spray set on. There we go. It is a pretty simple controls. Nice and easy to use. We are, I'm going to have a word with my partner. This is definitely a lot easier than what we have at the minute. But it's just finding a, self-propelled sprayer in our price range. It's definitely not going to be easy. But hopefully we can find something. We can always get one from overseas, get it imported if it's cheap enough, and if it works out cheaper to get that sprayer and the overall cost of getting it over here, but because we do have a fair few fields. Right, let's get that sorted out. Let's bring the boom in. Okay, I'm slowly getting the hang of this thing. I'm going to have a word with him, see how much this cost him. It's got to be a couple of $100,000. Sure. Okay, let's slide the wheels in. Not doing the ground any good at all, but it is what it is. Oh, right. Sounds like one of his workers has got a really bad cough. I can hear him over the little radio thing that he's got in here. So let's swing around. Let's get this field done while we're here. We'll just open it here. Hopefully traffic just hold whilst I can reverse this back. Wow, just look at the size of this thing. So how, I don't know I can't judge this. So a fair bit. I don't want to do a little bit of spray over that side and then have to come over this side. Okay, right, so let's get back in. So let's steer. Make sure nobody's coming. No. Okay, right. So here we go. Spray is on. Let's just shift over this way. So don't want to be spraying theirs if theirs has already been done. Plus I need to watch out for that tree as well. I know you've seen me do the weeding before, but this is part and parcel of farming. Has to be done. Nothing I can do about that. You watch me work day by day to run the farm, keep it going and things like that. So it's not getting those weeds. No, it's not. Okay, let's just cut back a little touch. There we go, that's getting those weeds. It's just trying to judge the distance of this machine without trying to be herbicide on their field. I don't know what they've done, what they've put on theirs. They might have put fertilizer on theirs, and I don't really want to be catching theirs with herbicide if they've sprayed theirs with fertilizer. Really is nice to use this thing. I mean, it is fairly big. Swing around, don't want to clip any of those trees. Wow, this is definitely making light work of this field. Right, let's just shut that off. Try and get it leveled out. Right, there we go. Spray back on. I do try to keep my hand on the spray button so I know which button's which. Okay, so before I hit that tree too hard and break the boom, which I don't want to do. This isn't my machine. Lower this down a touch. It's looking like it's just a little bit too high. Want to get the right application on these weeds. Some of these weeds are very hardy. You know, I spray them and they still pop their heads up and they're like, you can't get rid of me. So, have to be very vigorous with this spray. Yeah, he said we can use this for as long as we want. Obviously, we've got to use our own herbicide. You know, we can't use his herbicide. You know, it'd be a bit wrong, really. Okay. Let's just turn off the spray. Button again. There we go. Just trying to keep my eye on that. Which button is it? That one. Okay. Right, I'll keep my finger on that button so I'll know. So let's go. Let's carry on. You know, our friend here has a massive farm. And obviously with this spray and the Rubicon, which I believe is a hardy sprayer. Okay, alright, so let's pull here, get these folded in, and then we'll head over and get some more spraying done. Right, stays in and locked. Yes, they are. Right. Having this thing is absolutely brilliant. You know, we do have our little sprayer that we pull with our tractor, the current tractor for element. Having one of these would definitely help if we can get a deal done. Just all depends, really. Well, let's get this one started because I'm already here. Might as well. So what I'll do is we'll get this field done on vlog, and then we'll come off of the vlog, and that will be the end of this one. Don't want to bore you with all this mindless spraying that has to be done. Keep your finger on that lever. Go. Just go down a touch more. Right. Here we go. Let's get the spray started. Right, so this is a really nice machine. Definitely quick. A lot better than what we have. You know, we have the trail version, have you seen, and we're having problems with it. Could one of the thieves have damaged it? I don't know, but it's going to cost the farm a fair bit of money You know, our friend's going to come over, the owner of this and the farm over there. He's going to come over later on tonight, have a look at it. And if he says, you know, it's just going to cost too much to get it fixed, you know, we could just, you know, sell it. And look, just seeing if we can get a cheap self-propelled one. You know, it all depends on cost with us. We don't have a whole lot of money to be throwing at things. It's like the John Deere we brought. We definitely needed something like that with the power. Alright, let's swing around. What I'll do is I'll get this headland so I don't have to worry about this tree later on coming back for this pass. Alright, let's get that on. Right, muzzle, that's it. As you can see, we've got a fair amount of spraying to do. Well, a fair amount. We've got a lot of spraying that needs doing. And being able to borrow this definitely going to help us out. You know, the dealership being able to help us out with this sprayer, that's helped tremendously with the planter, sorry. The Great Plains planter. That definitely helped get seed in the ground at a phenomenal rate that we're definitely not used to on this farm. Are we going too quick for the small farm? We are. I would say yes, but the amount of breakdowns in equipment that we're having, yeah, at the minute, luck just isn't on our side. Surely at some point some things have got to go right for us and things go well on the farm. Yeah, we've had things break down, we've got old equipment that we buy. Some of it is fantastic, serves a great purpose. But, yeah, when some of your machinery that you use, it takes a long time to get all this machinery built up and have people just to come along and steal it. Definitely didn't help. Chicken. There we go. Right. Oh, there's a bit there. I've just seen you. There we go. So, oh, no, I got out and I didn't cut the lever off. There we go. Jeez. Oh my, really? Oh, such a dummy. I've wasted a fair amount of herbicide. Really wasn't what I had planned, but look at this thing. Our friends let us use his push sprayer to get the herbicide done, because there's definitely something wrong with our sprayer. But that is going to be the end of this vlog. I don't want to bore you. What I'm going to do is going to end the vlog here, and I'm going to continue, get all these fields sprayed. It's going to take a fair amount of time, and hopefully in the next one I'm going to have to start getting some potatoes planted in the ground for the contract that my partner has taken on. It is a very, very lucrative contract, but I absolutely hate doing potatoes. So, it is what it is. We're a farm, so we've got to get on it. So I'll see you all real soon. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon here on Rustic Root Farms.